When Paige Logan and Heather Looney say that life begins at North 40, they really believe it. They take the stage as new high-energy duo North 40, and their music is a creation of their collective experiences, which is meant to inspire and empower others. Their debut single, Hey Girl Hey, was released last summer, and their full-length album just hit stores. We caught up with the duo at a special listening party to celebrate.
I'm here today at the studio. You girls are getting ready to let everybody hear your album. This is so exciting. I'm here with North 40. First of all, I have to ask you, North 40, what does that stand for? How'd you come up with it?
Well, let me tell you, North 40 is not just a direction. Yes, we live off of 40 here in Nashville, but it also is because we're both over 40. Loving it, owning it.
So talk a little bit about that, because that's a great inspiration to so many women that are watching, and a really cool name for a duo.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Well, honestly, I just feel like, at some point, and for me it happened at 40, I just started feeling different, like grown up finally. Stopped worrying about so much what everybody else thought and started listening to my own heart. And so when we started this duo, we thought, well, we've always been singers. We've always been performers and writers. Why would we stop now? We're seasoned. We're feel like we're better than ever in many, many ways.
And as we were writing our songs, we were noticing, hey, our perspective from this side of 40 is so much different than how we were writing in our 20s and our 30s. And hey, if, we're getting such a great feedback, maybe there are a lot of other people out there that feel the same way that we do. They want to find their passion. They want to reinvent themselves and not worry about what everybody says. Do the work, gain your interest and your information, and go for it.
Heather and I met shortly after we had both moved to town from different places, and I don't know if you've ever met somebody for the first time and you just feel like this instant connection, like you've known them forever. That's how it was when I met this girl.
I love it. And how long have you been together now?
20 years as friends, since we met. And we've been writing for this project specifically for about 3.5 years. And because, we saw that there was room in country radio for grown-up songs with an attitude, and so we kind of geared the whole project toward our demographic and older. But of course, the music is rocking because we have Nashville greats,
Well, let's talk about that. Let's talk about the music.
Everybody.
And your single right now is
Tell Me Something Good.
Yep.
And, all of our songs come from real life that has touched us or our friends that we've been able to benefit from.
Yes.
And this one came from a very special place. Paige had just found out that her father had terminal cancer. And we were already finished with the album, and that was, what day?
It was in June, late June.
And
So I just looked at her that day after all the family phone calls and all the bad news. I just looked at her and I said, Heather, just tell me something good, right? I can't take any more bad news today, right? And then she looked at me and she says, I want to tell you something good. We're writing that today. And we wrote it, we knocked it out in like less than 2 hours, and the next day we cut it.
And then
it
we
went
took
on the
it
album.
radio tour,
Yeah.
and now it's our second single.
I just got chills. That's so awesome. And we're going to get to hear that today live here at House of Blues in the studio.
We just really feel like it's so important. Like, life comes at you just sometimes when it's just too much. And, the longer you're here on this earth, the more stuff is going to happen.
Yeah.
So we want to, we encourage each other to find the positive in every bad situation.
That was my tweet this morning. Oh my goodness. Every day there's something good that happens. I love that.
Must be in the air, so it's good.
Well, that's why it's North 40, because we got enough going south right now.
Oh, how cute. Keeping it up. I love that. Well, it is such a pleasure to meet you both. And we're going to hear music today. The album is out. North 40. Make sure you check these girls out. Lovely, lovely, lovely. All of your music is written by the two of you and some co-writes.
Nashville notables, and just I absolutely love it. So we've created a really special project with some wonderful people. Paige and I wrote 8 of the songs on the 13-song album, and the album is called Sing Your Own Song. So, I mean, that's what we fully believe that we want to do. And our catchphrase is
Life begins at North 40, right?
There you go. Every day's a new day, and we're as young as we're ever going to be starting right now. So,
Truth is,
there it goes.
I mean, it is never too late to be what you might have been. We encourage everybody, if there's something in your heart that's calling you to go out and chase it, we say go for it.
It's been a long time coming, ready for something. A little happiness will make me smile.
Well, we are all out of time, but we don't want to leave you empty-handed. We have a couple of those new albums from North 40 up for grabs this week. If you want a chance to win, you can get signed up at InsideMusicRow.com. You can also check out each one of our episodes online at Zeus.com/InsideMusicRow. We're going to leave you today with this week's artist on the rise, Sin's Country with Muscadine. Until next time, I'm Kelly Sutton for Inside Music Row. I'll see you again real soon.